Narrowboats are not built to move quickly. And the canals have many obstacles which slow you down. So what happens when you need to be somewhere on the water by a certain time? I thought I'd do this quickly this morning because we're meeting the lock keepers by the Tinsley flight, and it's about 45 minutes I think away, and we've got to meet them at 9:30, so we're running a little bit late. Okay, let's go. Victoria Quays is a dead end, so I'm going to have to go through a swing bridge in order to wind the boat so that I'm facing the right way, which isn't ideal when you're short of time. This beautiful white building up ahead is called the Straddle Warehouse because it straddles the canal, and it was once used for grain. And this boat, Ethel, is a charity boat which provides free and heavily subsidised trips for the most disadvantaged groups in South Yorkshire. Are you going to help with all the locks today, Zeph? Yeah, you like helping with the locks, don't you? This morning I'm going to try and show you some of the places that I missed on the way up here, or down here. No, up here, yeah, up here. And also going to talk about the training, the VHF radio training, and what happened with that. And hopefully stop somewhere beautiful and do an explore there as well. Just got to get to this Tinsley flight on time now. Really don't like being late for things, so hopefully we've given ourselves enough time to do this. Got work going on here. Victoria Quays in Sheffield is a brilliant place to stay. It's so safe. It's really quiet. I still can't get over. There's two cities, the Leeds and Sheffield, where we've been really near to the city centre and can't hear a thing at night. It's noisier here, but in the basin, in the quay, it's just not. It's just lovely, and everyone's so friendly as well. And I did some really interesting things when I was in Sheffield. My favourite thing was the Botanical Garden. Are we on the tram? The Botanical Gardens are 2 miles from Sheffield's city centre. Exciting! What is it, Seth? Oh my gosh, he likes it. There are 18 differently themed gardens here, all joined up by several winding paths. This is an incredible tree because they thought this tree was extinct and they could only find it in fossils. But then, in 1994 in Australia, they discovered it growing. I mean, Australia's got incredible wildlife and nature. But that is amazing. So, relative to the monkey puzzle, I think. It's doing well in here in these conditions, which is quite remarkable. The cafe was one of the nicest cafes I've eaten in, and Zephyr agrees, and it was the old Victorian curator's house. So we're going slow. I don't care if we're going to be late. We cannot run down these little ducklings. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? I know, Mummy, we're in Tickover. Oh, we're not even in Tickover. Yeah, we are in Tickover. Alright, Mummy. Well done. So this is not great because we are late. I don't think there's any other boats that we're going down with today. And we were going to work the first few locks by ourselves and then meet the lockies in the middle because they're taking boats up. So I think we shouldn't be that far out of sync. We might be a tiny bit out of sync to meet in the middle. 7 minutes late. That's not bad, is it? 7 minutes. I mean, it's not even 10. But if we're going to meet the boats coming up and the lock keeper in the middle of the flight of locks, we're going to need to make up a little bit of time. Whizzing through these locks. Because the River Don has to be especially pumped to the top of the flight of locks when anyone wants to use them, it means that the water floods in when you try to empty each one. Going down a set of locks is estimated to be 10 to 15 minutes faster than going up the same number of locks. So we don't have anyone in the lock yet, and this is the halfway point. In fact, this lock actually behind me, the one we're about to do, is quite unusual lock in that it is 2 locks originally that became 1. So it's really deep. It's probably one of the most difficult one, I think, on this flight. So we'll have a look at that one. We were supposed to pass about halfway up going up the flight, but they've broken down in Rotherham. I hope they're okay. So the lock keepers have come out today basically to get our boat through, which is really kind of them. They've been amazing. And Dave's been helping me with my VHF knowledge. The VHF radio course was excellent and I learnt so many new things. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Narrowboat Alice Grace, Alice Grace, Alice Grace. Bravo Charlie 234. Position nearby the galley. Requires immediate assistance. No biscuits in the tin. Are you receiving me? Over. Joking aside, I hope never to be in the position to send out a real mayday. And I managed to pass the test, which means that we can definitely do the Trent Falls trip. And another spire to the right hand side of us. Rotherham once had a massive iron industry which boomed once the canal had been built, and then its steel production took off too. And then up ahead you've got this really impressive floodlock. I mean, I've never seen a structure quite like it. It's incredible with its arch. This magnificent flood barrier cost £4.45 million and is part of the Rotherham Renaissance Flood Alleviation Scheme. The cinema is called the Ark Cinema. I wonder if they've called that because of the ark we're going under here. It's like the Sydney Opera House, that railway station. Now this is where Exol Pride, the great big oil tanker that goes past the boats that are moored up until this point, actually goes no further than this, because this is where it unloads. It must be an incredible sight to watch the Exol Pride have to reverse past all of these moored boats in order to reach the winding hole so it can turn itself around. Definitely just saw a kingfisher. It went sort of high up in this tree on the right hand side. Let's keep our eyes peeled. There it goes, there it goes, woohoo! There it goes. Where did it go, where did it go? I've lost it. Right, this is really interesting because where the boat's sticking out there, this is the beginning of what was the Dearne and Dove Canal. I don't know if I'm saying the Dearne bit right. I'm hoping I'm saying the Dove bit right. It's only 4 letters. What a lovely name though. The Dearne and Dove Canal was a 10-mile long, broad canal with 19 locks. Its last boat passed through its entire length in 1934. And here we are in Mexborough, where Ted Hughes lived between the ages of 9 and 14, when his parents bought a newsagent's here. Ted would often take the ferry across the River Don to Old Deneby in order to do his paper round, and this place really inspired a lot of his poetry. Our mooring this week comes with a family. A very harassed mummy here with her ducklings. She's got 10. They're okay today, they're all very near her, but yesterday evening it was a bit chaotic. I think she's got them all, I haven't counted. But lately, I think the last few weeks, I've really been rushing around everywhere. We've been really busy, had a lot of work on, and I really feel that I have not spent enough time looking at nature and being with nature and being more mindful. Obviously, I walk Zephyr 3 times a day, 2 times a day. We do, don't we? We walk at least 2 or 3 times a day. But I'm just walking and I'm not really noticing things, and that's my fault, and I can feel that. I've just noticed a difference. So I thought I'd look back in my journals and think, what was I doing this time last year and the year before and the year before? So I've now got 2 of these journals full of, well, nearly almost full, the second one. And then I had another journal here which is really bad. When I just started scribbling, it's just it's not for other people to look at, it's lots of scribbles, but that's when I really started looking at nature and being more mindful when I moved on the boat. I find recording my observations such a rewarding thing to do, and it's so lovely to look back and compare years. I always tend to note the first swallow, the first cuckoo flower, and then the first cuckoo song, the first ducklings, snowdrops, fieldfare and redwing, and they sort of mark the year and the changes in the year for me, and it really helps me to appreciate that. When we're walking today, I'm going to walk extra slowly. Is that okay? I'm going to walk extra slowly and then look at things and notice things. I know it's going to be a bit boring. Sorry about that, but I need to be more mindful. You sniff everything, so you'll be mindful all the time, particularly for balls. So let's do that today. When we're walking, I'm going to be more mindful. First of all, left off the atmosphere. Ready. Oh, it's not go. Just arrived in this gorgeous nature reserve, so we're going to follow the path along, but just on the outskirts of it, you'll see here, can you see here? It's really spectacular white stars, the Star of Bethlehem. I think it's the common Star of Bethlehem, growing right outside near the road where I'm just come into this nature reserve. It's right here by Zeph. Named because of the legend that on the day of Jesus' birth, a star flew over Bethlehem and burst into 1,000 tiny pieces, which each became this beautiful white flower. Oh yeah, lily. It's like a lily of the valley type smell. There's some forget-me-nots over here. And dandelions. Look, the dandelions have visitors. They're really enjoying this dandelion. So peaceful. So chiff-chaff and blackbird I can hear. And a train. The whole frame's gone. It's gone. Oh, so pretty. Hello. Everyone's loving the garlic mustard today. So you've rolled in a whole load of dirt, haven't you? This mum's got a different approach. Oh, look at that. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Has she got 12? 13? No, I can't count them properly. On the water, mallard hen is busy with her boisterous ten, and birdsong blasts the midfield air with calls of love me and beware. And daylight starts such early shifts in pollen-heavy morning mists, working on and on till late for life's cycle to propagate. And every tree is laden down with factories from root to crown, producing buds and leaves and fruit, supplying bees on their commute. You might be well inclined to think, as geese expletives fill the drink, that spring is all demand and race, supply, call up, produce and chase. But step inside the dapple shade,
in woodland's dandelion parade, and watch how in this sunshine flower the beetles while away each hour, in nectar baths upon their backs, drinking cocktails from its sap, listening to the season's score conducted from the forest floor by longhorn in its upright stance upon the ledge of garlic plants, swaying battens lento beat, and that's where I'll pull up my seat.